Buenos dias from Gracia. This is the Rorschach Spain update from the 5th of September, 2024. Quick summary of what's going down in Spain. President Pedro Sánchez has faced heavy criticism for promoting Spain as a destination for migrants after announcing relaxed entry rules for African nationals. During a visit to Mauritania last week, Sánchez signed an agreement to develop humane, safe, and organized migration routes. The aim of the deal is to reduce illegal crossings to the Canary Islands, which have surged by 154% this year compared to 2023. The agreement includes temporary work permits for Mauritanians and funding to train their security forces. Political opposition leaders, including Alberto Núñez Feijóo of the People's Party, or Partido Popular, or PP, and Santiago Abascal of Vox, condemned the move, warning it could exacerbate the migration issue that they have largely made up. Sánchez defended the policy, emphasizing the necessity of immigration to support the country's economy and welfare system. Turning to economics, Spain's economy is experiencing robust growth, driven by a surge in tourism from Germany and the United Kingdom. Data released on Monday the 2nd by the National Statistics Institute shows that in July, Spain welcomed a record 10 million tourists, making just over 7% increase compared to the same month last year. Tourist spending rose by 12% compared to 2023, significantly boosting Spain's GDP, which is projected to grow by just over 2% in 2024, outpacing the Eurozone's average. German tourists increased their spending in Spain by nearly 10%, while British tourists accounted for 20% of arrivals. They also spent 7.5% more than last year. On the back of increased tourism, Spain's jet fuel consumption in July reached its highest level yet recorded. According to Spain's non-profit corporation Corres, which manages the country's hydrocarbon supply, jet fuel sales surged by 11% over the past year to a record 700,000 tons, the highest monthly figure since records began in 1969. Jet fuel consumption didn't just grow in Spain, but across Europe as well, with Italy seeing an increase in 9%, France similar. Surge is driven by robust tourism around the Mediterranean, compensating for weakened demand in markets like Germany. Additionally, Spain's gasoline sales rose to just over 7% compared to last year, the highest since August 2007, while road diesel was the only major fuel to see a decline in sales. Keeping with economics, the agreement for special financing for Catalonia has sparked demands from other regions, particularly Andalusia, Valencia, and Castilla-La Mancha, which say they receive fewer resources per capita. Catalan agreement for special financing emerged as part of negotiations between the Spanish government, the ruling party, and Catalonia's political leaders post-election this year, and includes increased funding for the region. Valencia's Compromís party has threatened to withhold support for the 2025 budget unless it receives an estimated 1.2 billion euros. Andalusia demands 1.08 billion euros annually until a new system is established. The dispute also has intensified within the governing coalition, with several parties demanding more funds for their regions. Last Friday, the 30th of August, Hungarian consortium Ganz Mavag withdrew its takeover offer Spanish train manufacturer Talgo after the Madrid local government blocked the bid. The Madrid local government cites risk to national security, public order, and public health as their reasons for blocking the 619 million euro bid by the Hungarian company. Ganz Mavag contested the government's decision, stating that the bid met all legal requirements and lacked a valid basis for rejection. The company hinted at resubmitting its offer in the future and plans to appeal the decision. The Spanish government views Talgo as a strategic company due to its access to sensitive railway information. Reports suggest that they have concerns about the Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban's ties to Russia, as he and Putin are besties. This may have influenced the veto, though officials have not said anything publicly about that. On to weather. Spain is experiencing a significant weather shift as September begins following a long hot summer. The arrival of Dana, an isolated low-pressure system, and an Atlantic front will bring cooler temperatures, heavy rain, and thunderstorms across much of the country. State Meteorological Agency has issued yellow and orange weather warnings for several regions, including Aragon, Castilla y León, Murcia, and the Valencian community. Northern Spain will face the worst of the weather, while other areas will see a dip in temperatures. However, some areas will see temperatures up to 35 degrees centigrade, which is about 95 degrees Fahrenheit. In Andalusia, police have stopped an operation that could have led to the theft of nearly half a ton of olives as the country's harvest season begins. In the province of Sevilla, officers from the Guardia Civil caught 7 people attempting to steal 465 kilos of Manzanilla olives near Albaida del Aljarafe. The police arrested a woman overseeing the operation and discovered fake documents intended to facilitate the sale of stolen olives. The theft underscores a growing issue of olive-related crime driven by a rising value of olive oil, which has nearly tripled in price due to the drought and extreme weather. Last season, 48 people were arrested for olive theft and over 213,000 kilos of olives were recovered by the police. These people were not extended an olive branch, and some are serving time right now. Now for an odd story. The viral trend is encouraging single people to find romance in Mercadona supermarkets using an upside-down pineapple in their shopping trolley as a signal. The craze, popularized by a TikTok video, suggests that shoppers between 7 and 8 p.m. can attract potential partners, particularly in the wine section. The phenomenon has caused chaotic scenes with teenagers loitering around and even police being called in one altercation in Bilbao. While the trend has amused many, Mercadona employees have faced disruptions and expressed their frustrations with the trend. Into the sea, where a newly discovered limestone bridge in a submerged cave on Mallorca reveals that humans inhabited the island roughly 6,000 years ago, 1,600 years earlier than previously thought. The bridge, constructed from large limestone blocks, was initially dated to around 4,400 years ago based on pottery fragments. However, recent analysis of mineral deposits on the bridge, which indicate changes in sea level, has led researchers to revise the timeline. The discovery suggests that human settlements in Mallorca occurred much earlier, narrowing the gap between eastern and western Mediterranean habitation. From ancient settlers to modern-day movers, the regional government of Extremadura has launched the Live in Ambroz program, offering up to 15,000 euros to eligible remote workers to relocate to the rural Ambroz Valley for at least 2 years. The initiative aims to combat population decline in the region, which has been losing residents and services over the last few years. The program targets digital nomads in the tech sector and offers grants based on demographic criteria with additional incentives for women under 30. The program is part of a broader effort to revitalize rural areas in Spain, addressing the empty Spain phenomenon and reducing over-tourism in urban centers. Now let's take a look at some festivals coming up. The Cascamorras Festival is a centuries-old tradition in the town of Gaudix and Baza in Granada, symbolizing the historic rivalry between the two towns. It's rooted in a medieval dispute over a statue of the Virgin de la Piedad and features a character called Cascamorras who dresses as a clown and attempts to retrieve the statue from Baza. He runs through Baza streets where residents douse him with paint to prevent him from taking the statue. After failing, Cascamorras returns to Gaudix, where locals express their frustration with more paint throwing. Poor clown. Finally, some flamenco. Flamenco Biennial and Septiembre's Flamenco festivals are key events celebrating flamenco in Spain. Both are in Sevilla. The festivals include a variety of activities, as you can imagine, performances, courses, conferences, and seminars. If you want to clue in on flamenco, the film Flamenco by Carlos Saura showcases the top flamenco dancers performing 13 styles from the tango to the rumba with a blend of a cappella music, solo routines, and group performances. It captures the full spectrum of this passionate dance form and is widely regarded as one of the greatest performance movies ever made. For more information, follow the link in the show notes. And that's it for this week. Thank you for joining us. We hope you're enjoying the Spain update as much as we enjoy making it. Don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform to keep up with what's going down in Spain. Hasta la próxima.